take place. Back to the mall in the old school days, kicking it back with stories exchanged. This is before everything changed. Oh, 245 at Mickey D's, Sears catalogs and memories. Eclectic is taking you back. Just turn the page. Took me far. Everything changed.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for downloading, streaming, listening, and stealing, pirating, however you consume this content. Everything annoys me, but I'm gonna tell you what annoys me today. Today, what annoys me are prices of things that I used to love, that used to be cheap, and recipes of things I used to. Why are they changing all of my recipes, and why are they charging me so much? All right, look, prices, I understand, inflation, whatever, but the recipes, what happened? It can't be because they want us to be healthier, because there's still bad shit and unknown mess and everything, like all of my candy. So now and latest are mad small. So way back in the, listen, if you were a 70s baby, child of the 80s, you remember this. They used to have these, they were called kits. KIT? Yeah, KITS. They were like smaller now and laters. And they had, but the now and laters they were a nice size. They were a nice grown knuckle. They were nice. Now they're just dumb small. Also, they're dumb small and they're thin. Also, the flavors, no. They used to drop flavors now and laters like new Jordans. You had your regular regulars, but then they hit you with the mystery mix and the rainbow now and laters, and the banana strawberry. When they were split, you could see they had a different side. Like one side was, oh man. Now, also, they used to be in the clear or white wax paper, and you could see through, and you could see now they're spending more money on the packaging than the old school fucking. Now they have like a chewy version, but the whole point was you keep them in your pocket till they got soft, and then you could chew on them. Don't give me chewy. Don't give me chewy up top. Just also they don't taste the same. They don't have that old. Maybe it was the old school wax paper that made them taste. Just I saw now and laters at one of the corner stores, and I was like, oh shit, let me get. I'm fucking. And I'm like, man, what? Also, Starbursts are mad small too. They weren't that small before. I promise they weren't. Everything is like mad small or super big. Like regular size don't really exist anymore. I remember when the king size candy bars came out, and they were like 80 cents. They were 80 cents because the regular joints was 40 cents. But they were massive compared to the regular. Like you couldn't finish it in one setting. Like the king size Snickers, you're like, all right, man, this is a lot of Snicker. So just you didn't get the king size candy bars and still ride your bikes with it. You would take the king. You had to take that home. Like, let me get a knife, cut this in half. I go back out but they changed everything. Like the fucking Nestle Crunch bar. Nestle Crunch used to spell like what? Crunch and big raised letters on the actual bar, and then you would get it and you would eat around the letter. All right, shut up. I did. So I would. All right, you didn't. I did. I would eat around like each letter, and then each letter when you were done, and it was like wrapped in foil. The joints wrapped in foil. Now it's just like little bars that say crunch on it. It's not fun, and it doesn't taste the same. The cocoa, I don't know. It was the cocoa powder. Doesn't taste the same. And the Kit Kats had foil too. You had a red packaging, and then on the sides it would be the foil. You could tell the fun. You just tap and slide the foil out, and fucking yeah, Kit Kat. Maybe all the flavors in the foil. I don't know. They had the paydays. The paydays, fine. You don't have to like paydays. I love a payday, but because you know the caramel with all of the nuts and stuff, they used to have honey roasted payday. Great. The Reese cups, they were in a tray. You would pull the tray out, and then you could push the tray if you only ate one like a lunatic. You put the tray back in and then roll it up, and you had a little storage for your second Reese cup for later on the day. And also the Reese cup, the peanut butter in the Reese cup, it wasn't creamy, but it was creamier than whatever the hell delicious sawdust that's in the joint now. It's not quite Butterfinger sawdust, but even though Reese cup still to this day is delicious, and if you're not freezing your Reese cups, you're doing it completely wrong. You freeze your Reese cups and freeze your Kit Kats, then eat them. Thank me later if you're weird and never done it. But the peanut butter, even though it's still delicious, it doesn't taste the same. If you young people, if you found this show somehow, if you could taste what the candy bars used to taste like, you would ride. You would fucking storm the Capitol. The prices now. Hold on. Before the prices, the caramel in the Snickers used to be different. The peanut used to have a strong peanut taste. You could taste all the fucking layers of a Snicker. I'm telling you, people, if you could. Anyway, prices. They don't. Candy bars were 40 cents. The small bags of chips, not the small bags that you guys see, the little quarter, $4 for $1, whatever. No. The regular size bags, they were like 30 cents. Fucking great. But the candy bars were 40 cents, Skittles was 40 cents, and the king size was like 80 cents, 85 cents. Then you had the chips were 50 cents, and then when the big, whatever the hell, not the big bags, but the fucking extra snatchy grab bag size, those were 75 cents. But everything was mad big compared to now. Like, I don't understand the prices now, because the same shit, like, that was legit 75 cents, it's like $4. And be smaller and taste worse. Like, if it's still gonna be delicious, then I'm fine with, like, whatever, man. Inflation's crazy, but don't change the shit for the worse and then charge me more money. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't expect candy bars to still be 40 cents, but they shouldn't be $4. That's anyway. Absolute nothing is worse than what they did to the Hostess and Little Debbie joints. Like my iced honey buns, what did they do? The icing now is like mad thin, and there's no real cinnamon taste on the inside. Like, iced honey buns used to be the greatest thing on the planet, and now the fucking cupcakes. The cupcakes, you know, the Hostess cupcakes with the little fucking scribbly scrabble line of icing on the top. Now the hard icing used to get, it's whack. That fudge, that little top is not good. They're mad small. They look like fucking cake pops. The Twinkies are mad small. They don't taste the same. It's not spongy like they used to be. The cream is not like, you get an aftertaste after everything. And it's just, look, they did a good job of making you not want the bad snacks. So if that was what they were listen, you know what? I take it back. I applaud you. If the goal was to make the shit so disgusting you don't want to buy them anymore, I mean, then I guess. But here's where you failed. You failed for the people who grew up and ate them. Our fucking health is already shot. We're already fucked up because we ate all the good shit. We came from when Coca-Cola had Coke in it. Cocaine. So you're already screwed up. These little kids now, they're eating the stuff and they're tasting it for the first time. They think it's supposed to taste like that. They don't know the difference. So if you failed, I guess you failed. You know, if the kids today ate what we ate back then, they'd explode. Their whole bodies would reject all the riboflavin, all whatever the fuck, red 40, fucking purple. Their bodies will reject this shit. You would have to find some fucking medication. Ask your doctor about fucking Flexor Flow if they had a fucking 1988 cupcake, because yeah, it's gonna be bad on them. Anyway, listen, pay me no attention. I went to the store and I had a hankering for some snacks, and I got snacks, and it wasn't what I needed, and so I don't complain to people on social media or write letters to my local congressman. I do a podcast episode about it. Get it out. Go about my business. Anyway, thank you for listening. Hey, all the stuff that you remember, hey, tell me. YouTube, Blue Sky, Twitter, I guess. I'll do it if you hit me. But yeah. Until next time. Appreciate it.
This is before everything changed.
Before everything changed.